Okay lads, welcome to your 6-week strength and conditioning programme, which is going to be entirely non-gym based. I've one aim for you at this stage, which is for you to get a gym membership in 6 weeks time. The purpose of this programme, so our aim, is to prepare you for loaded strengthening using weight, and when we start using weight, we're going to try and get a little bit of muscular growth. The goal of this programme is to increase your whole body stability. Okay, so we're going to make you more stable, better able to resist rotation. I want to improve your strength endurance, and I want to improve your proprioception, so that is your awareness of exactly where your body is in space. I want you to complete 2 to 3 sessions a week, okay, every week for 6 weeks. There are a total of 3 sessions, the first of which will focus on your core, the second of which will focus on your power and lower limb, the third of which will focus on your upper body. So training tips: I want you to rest if you're losing form. Okay, don't push through if you're losing form. Stop as soon as you lose form. Similarly, if you're in pain, I want you to stop. If you suffer an injury, you must stop and ideally seek treatment. I expect you to ache post sessions. This may last, and don't panic, may last up to 48 hours. And in fact, you might even find that 2 days afterwards, you're actually more sore. That's fine. Okay, that's part of the programme. What I'd like you to do before each session is I would like to ensure that you try and plan your meals so that you're going to eat 3 to 4 hours before the session so that you're fresh for the session. That will give your body a chance to digest that food to give you energy ready to go. Okay, after the session, I'd like you to try and eat within 60 minutes. I want you to try and eat a mixture of protein and carbohydrate when you finish. Ideally, you're aiming for 30 to 50% protein, okay, and 70 to 50% carbohydrate. If you look at food labels, okay, you can pick that out. Good examples of protein, okay, things that are high in protein: milk, eggs, any meat, fish, okay, beans, and nuts. Session 1, you're going to do the standard warm-up which Evan has taught you, which we practiced at the last weekend. Okay, so just as a recap, if you have forgotten that, all you're aiming to do is raise your pulse, okay, through any pulse raising activity. So a couple of times we ran around poolside, we played a little bit of tag rugby using the TheraBands, anything that's going to get your pulse rate up. You can cycle a bike, you can row, you can run, anything that's going to raise your heart rate. Then you're going to do some mobility exercises. Okay, so these are motions where you swing your body. So a good example is a leg swing, okay, in front of the body, okay, across the body. Any kind of motion, the shoulder circle forwards, shoulder circle backwards, open the gate, close the gate. Any kind of exercise, okay, where you're mobilising your body and you're not having a long hold. Okay, and you to do that before every session. It should take you 5 to 10 minutes. At the start of each session, you're going to do some preventative exercises. These are for controlling your posture and preventing injury, and you're to do them at the start of every single session. Okay, the first exercise which we're going to do is called a prone scapular setting exercise. So you're going to lie on the floor, okay, you're going to draw your shoulders back and down, okay, and you're going to do a slight lift with your hands. Okay, so I'll show you. So you lie on the floor, okay, shoulders come up, away from the floor. They then come down towards your bum, okay, keeping your head nice looking at the floor, a slight lift with your hands. Okay, and then you relax, and we go again, shoulders up towards the roof, shoulders down towards your bum, slight lift with your hands. Okay, and that's exercise number 1. Exercise number 2 is going to involve you using a band. Okay, to start with, I'm going to exercise my right side. So I'm going to wrap the band around my left. Okay, I'm going to hold my left side still. Okay, and my left side is still working. Meanwhile, my right side is going to pull the band out towards the side and then come back in. Okay, until tension releases. Okay, go as far out as you feel comfortable. Try and keep the elbow relatively tight to the body. Okay, but it doesn't matter if it comes out a little bit. Okay, and you rotate out, control back in. Exercise number 3, you're going to rotate your shoulder but inwards. Okay, my partner Reese is holding the TheraBand. All I do is I'm going to stand square on. I'm going to start with my arm out. Okay, elbow quite tight to the body. Okay, and from there I'm going to pull all the way across towards my stomach, and I'm going to control as I come back out. Okay, so again, pull all the way across, elbow tight to the body, okay, elbow tight to the body, and control back out. Preventative exercise number 4, you're going to do a standing row okay, with an external rotation. So I take tension on the band, okay, I'm going to row, okay, and I'm going to work out. Okay, and I control, come forwards. So my knees are slightly bent, good strong position. Okay, I row in, hands towards hips, I do a slight opening out of the shoulder and control back. Okay, session 1, core strength. Exercise A, as per your sheet. Okay, the first exercise is going to be a hip raise. Okay, and we're going to do a right leg extension, and then we're going to do a left leg extension. Okay, so it should look like this. So you're going to put your feet flat on the floor. Okay, palms up, so you can't use your hands. Okay, from there you lift up, so a straight line from your knee through to your shoulder. Okay, and rep number 1, I'm going to straighten my right leg, keeping your legs level. Okay, then I'm going to lower down. Okay, and we're going to come up. Rep number 2, I'm going to take the left leg off, keeping my knees level, nice still body. Okay, and then come back down, that's 2 reps. Okay, and then I come back up. Okay, my third be with my right. Okay, that's exercise number A, exercise number 1. Okay, so that's the hip raise. Okay, the second exercise in this is going to be the heel taps, left and right. Okay, and you're going to do 10 reps of each. So, similar position. Okay, but from there, I'm going to come round, tap my heel, come round, tap my heel. 2 reps, 3 reps, 4 reps. Okay, make sure that your chin, head and neck are off the floor at all times. Okay, and that's exercise A. Okay, in terms of implementation, I want to do 10 reps of the hip raise. Okay, and I want to do 10 reps of the heel taps. Okay, I'd like to rest for 2 minutes, then repeat that twice more. Okay, and that's exercise A done. Exercise B. Exercise B, we're going to do a plank. Okay, you're going to do in the plank position, like so. Keeping your back nice and straight, head and eyes looking down towards the floor. Okay, and then what we're going to do is either you're going to hold, or if you can, you're going to take your right arm off. Okay, then you're going to take your left arm off. Okay, and then you're going to take your right leg. Okay, and then you're going to take your left leg. Okay, so 4 reps. Okay, then I'm going to go right arm. Okay, left arm. Okay, right leg. And left leg. Okay, so 8 reps there. You're going to do 12 in total. Okay, now notice I want your body to stay nice and still. So you take your arm off and you're trying to minimise the rotation. So you're staying as still as possible. A little bit of a rest so you catch your breath. You're going to go straight into a chest thrust. Okay, which is done like so. So you're going to lie on your back. Okay, your knees are going to come to your chest. Okay, you're going to push your knees all the way to your chest. Okay, and then you're going to bring your legs straight up. Okay, but without letting your back arch. Your back should stay flat against the floor. Okay, palms up, so I'm not using my hands. I'm going to pull my knees into my chest, squeeze, bring my legs straight. Okay, keeping my back flat on the floor. Okay, and that's 2 reps. Exercise is C. You're going to do the exercises we're going to do. The first one is going to be a row sit. Okay, it's done like so. Okay, you're going to start keeping your legs off the floor, okay, and your shoulder blades off the floor. From there you're going to come up, touch your hand to your feet, okay, and come back down. Okay, slowly up. And I want you to control it, okay, so you're not losing balance. Okay, that's 3 reps. Okay, I'm going to go to 5 reps initially. Next exercise is going to be a pyramid. So you start in the plank position. Okay, so head and eyes looking down, back straight. Okay, from there I push my bum up towards the roof. Okay, and then I come back into the plank position. Okay, that's 1 rep. Bum up to the roof, back into the plank position, and that's 2 reps. Box Superman. Okay, so you're going to put your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. From there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leg, my left leg, and my right arm off the floor at the same time. So come off, straighten my right leg, or left leg, sorry, straighten my right arm. Okay, but I want your back to stay still. Come slowly back in, it's 1 rep. Okay, come slowly back out, and that's 2 reps. Reverse curl. For this one, you lie on your back. Okay, I'm going to start here. I'm going to bring my knees to my chest. I'm going to then come up. My palms are up, so I'm not going to use my hands. All I'm going to do is push my feet up to the roof. Okay, so push my feet up and then control back down to the straight position. Here, my back should be flat on the floor. Okay, from there, push up, control back down. That's 2 reps, keeping my back flat against the floor. The last exercise is going to be an oblique sit-up. Okay, so the oblique sit-up, feet flat on the floor, come back down. Okay, you're going to come up, elbow outside your knee, 1 rep, elbow outside your knee, 2 reps. The last part of the session, exercises D. Right side plank, okay, which is going to be done like so. We practiced this for our test at the last training weekend, so you're going to come in a straight line, okay, shoulders on top of one another, lift your hips up, make sure you stay nice and straight, okay, like so. So front on should look like this, so you're lying in a straight line, okay, keep my shoulders level, okay, push up. Then if I want to make the exercise harder, okay, if you can, lift your arm up, okay, if you're still okay, then lift your leg up, okay, and hold nice and still. Next exercise is going to be exactly the same but on your left. Okay, so left hand side, same setup. Okay, come up, hold, okay, on the left hand side. Half sit, hold. Okay, so you come into a half sit up and you're going to hold. So we come all the way down, hands on your thighs, come half the way up, okay, and you're just going to hold. Okay, and you keep holding. If you can't do 20 seconds, come down into the rest, okay, and come back up. Okay, until you total 20 seconds on the first round. Okay, for the back plank, you're going to put your feet out in front, elbows under your body. Okay, and then from there, digging in with your heels and elbows, you're going to lift your bum, keep your legs straight. Okay, and you're going to hold in a nice straight position, like so. The last one involves a bit of balance, okay, which you'll all be fine with. It's called a mushroom hold, okay, and it's a bit of a challenge. But I do want you to achieve the time, even if that means you rest at certain periods. Okay, so you put your hands on the floor, elbows inside your knees, slightly lean forwards, spread your hands wide. Okay, and when you're ready, take your weight off your feet, okay, and you're just going to hold. And then come back. If you're losing form or you're getting pain, then stop. Okay, if you're getting pain, finish the session. If you're just losing form, stop, a little bit of a rest, okay, and you will improve throughout the 6 weeks. What we're going to do to finish is your cool down, okay. Now we practiced this extensively at Cardiff at the last weekend. So you come out onto poolside. If your heart's still pounding, either you go and walk around, okay, so you gently lower your heart rate until it's back to around about your resting rate. Then you go through your stretches. Okay, and just to remind you, you hold for 30 seconds. Okay, and that's the end of session 1.